Welcome back to another episode of ROC Boys Football. We are joined today by Mike Joseph. We are getting into a Buffalo Bills and Kansas City mock draft for the 2022 NFL Draft. I'm obviously a Bills fan. He's a Chiefs fan. We've been having a rivalry for a couple of years now. Both teams are trying to get over the hump and go win a Super Bowl. Before we get into the mock, I want to thank you guys for 700 subscribers on the channel. That is just absolutely mind-blowing. To my brother and I, the support you guys have given us is absolutely awesome. If you guys enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Comment where you would go with these picks. We love chopping it up about ball in the comment section. Without further ado, Mike, let's get into this draft. So I'm obviously picking first at 25 because overtime is stupid.
Not anymore, though, apparently.
Not anymore. But that was just a heartbreaker. So when I'm thinking about the Bills could go a lot of different ways. I think easily the biggest need is the cornerback. We saw trotting out Dane Jackson with Tre'Davious White hurt, and obviously Levi Wallace is now gone. We have such a massive hole at the cornerback position. I think we've quite honestly pigeonholed ourselves into having to take a cornerback. We haven't addressed it in free agency. I've heard talks about Stephon Gilmore, which I would absolutely love. That being said, he kind of left on rocky terms from the Bills in the first place. But Kyrie Elam's got to be the pick. I think if Trent McDuffie's like available, one of the mocks
he's been going pretty high recently.
Yeah, especially PFF, they have him high. But if Trent McDuffie's fallen to like 20 to the Steelers, like I'm picking up the phone for the Bills, trying to trade up and get McDuffie because I think he fits the defense best in that zone coverage, that heavy zone coverage scheme. But Kyrie Elam's a good consolation prize. We're going to go ahead and take the long-rangey cornerback out of Florida who's very physical. All right, you're on the clock, 29 and 30. I hope you mess these picks up. What are you thinking here?
Yeah, the Chiefs have not had a good offseason. Obviously, losing Tyreek Hill, not good. Personally, though, I mean, it's going to hurt their play, but they're going to have to pay him a lot, and they already have a lot of other needs. So it's tough, but so obviously they need to look at wide receiver.
Take a look.
It's a little tough. I think in real life, I think they should probably try and trade up. Because here,
this is tough. I mean, I think
Dodson out of Penn State. Yeah. A lot of people think Jamison Williams is a good fit. But like this is going, it doesn't look like they're gonna get him. So realistically, if they want like one of the like top 5 guys, they're probably gonna have to trade up.
Yeah.
So can you go back to the
I can go back to the big board here. Got Tyler Linderbaum, but you just got Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, see, this is tough. See, also in real life, I may think about trading one of these picks and getting more in the second round. We can see what the Colts have. Colts and Vikings.
Go get like Jay Jetta.
Yeah. What were the Colts? Can you go back to the Colts?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if they'll do those two. Well, look at the Vikings real quick.
Look at the Vikings. 46.
Yeah, let's do the Colts. Let's see if they'll do if the Colts will do 42 and 73 for 29.
Just acquiring capital, eh? All right,
yeah.
There you go.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Now at 30, you're back on the clock.
Yeah, here we go. I think with this one, I think realistically, the Chiefs need to trade for a wide receiver.
DK.
So
my only problem with trading for DK, and this is obviously me supporting the Chiefs here, is just you go get DK for this year, but then you're gonna have to pay him just like you had to pay Tyreek Hill. I mean, you might not require the same money, but you're gonna be in the same situation where he adds value to your offense, but look at the money these wide receivers are getting. Then Christian Kirk just got a ton of money. He sucks. So it's just you get DK.
Yeah, he wasn't even the best wide receiver on his team, and at one point he was the 3rd highest paid receiver.
I think Jahan Dotson would be an awesome pick. I have a first-round grade on him. I think the Chiefs could use a little bit more structure to their offense. A guy like Chris Olave, I think, would be awesome if you could trade up for him. But just Pat Mahomes seemed to be playing a little too much backyard football, scramble drills, and that's kind of Tyreek Hill's game. Getting a guy who's a little bit more structured can create separation, like a Jahan Dotson or a Sky Moore, adds some value. I'll give that.
Yeah, it's. I think it's either between Jahan Dotson or the cornerback out of Baylor.
Oh, Jalen Petrie. I like his game too. Who you going with?
Yeah, I think I don't think the Chiefs fans might be happy with this that are watching this video, but I'm probably gonna go with Jalen Petrie.
I actually don't mind the pick. My take is that Pat Mahomes is going to be good with any wide receivers. I think that's
I'm
just
kind
what
of
it
rolling
is.
the dice and hoping that someone's gonna be available here,
Sky
but
Moore, Jahan Dotson, or Pickens. Oh, you just got absolutely shafted.
yeah,
I'll go
dang.
get
Okay,
Watson.
well that's okay. I'm definitely okay with Nick Benito with
Okay.
this pick.
The edge rusher.
Because I feel like one thing that goes a long way in the NFL is if you have like a really good defensive line, like
Yep.
that makes your cornerbacks better. So, it's me again.
That's you again. You're getting peppered here. You want to take a look at the wideouts again?
Yeah, let's see who we got.
John Mechie. I think it wouldn't even be that rush to go get him at 50. I think John Mechie's a stud. Christian
Yeah,
Watson.
and what do you think about
like
Justin Ross?
No, I don't. Justin Rush is untouchable at 6. In my opinion, it's just he was a first round lock until this year, and then he just was like it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for the Chiefs. I think definitely in real life they need to trade up if they want to get a
If they
wide
want
receiver
to,
in the
yeah.
first round. I mean, they have value with those 2 picks, and they don't need to move too much higher to get like one of the Ohio State guys or Jameson Williams,
you
probably.
need to jump the Packers because the Packers might double up and get 22 and at 28 go get wide receivers. So
Exactly. Yeah, they need to be planned for the Packers to be making a move on draft day or prior to the draft to move up for a wide receiver.
Where are you going here?
Can you look at the big board one more time?
Yes, sir.
I feel like I need to stop passing on wide receiver, but we've already addressed cornerback and defensive end.
Yeah, you might have to go wide out here.
I think probably the pick.
All right, who is it? Watson, John Mechie, or you could get Justin Ross. I would love it for the Bills if you guys got Justin Ross.
I think probably Watson's probably the move.
Yeah. He's raw, but like he adds some serious size and some serious speed. I think he's a little stiff personally. Like I don't think he's as good of a mover as people are giving him credit for. But I still think that's a solid pick because the tools are absolutely there. Bills on the clock at 57. I wouldn't mind going to the trenches here if a guy like Travis Jones has fallen. I think PFF's very high on him, so I would be surprised if he falls here. Perry and Winfrey, though, I like.
Yeah, Perry Winfrey, someone's going to get a steal with him.
Perry Winfrey's a guy that he gets
rounds.
moved around. Like, he doesn't play with good leverage. He gets moved around a little bit in the run game, and I think that's why PFF has him a little bit lower. But in terms of, like, rushing the passer from the interior spot, like, Perry Winfrey's a freak. I'm going to take a look at the big board just to make sure I'm not missing out on any of my favorite prospects, but I think Perry Winfrey's going to be the pick. Brian Asamoah I do like, but I like this linebacker class in general. Yep.
Yeah, I want if Brian Asamoah can hold out till 62, I wouldn't mind taking him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Perry Winfrey here and get some pass rush on the interior, especially with Ed Oliver coming up on contract. There he is. You want him?
Yeah. Let's see. So we've addressed receiver, cornerback, and D end. They do need a safety, but I don't know that they're gonna get any. I don't know if they're gonna.
Jalen Petrie can play safety. I think personally, he plays like a nickel kind of played a weird role at Baylor, but I think he could play safety.
Yeah, I think Brian Asamoah is the move. I mean, the Chiefs defense was much better the second half of the year, but it still wasn't good. I think the only offensive need that the Chiefs need to be addressing this draft is really just a wide receiver.
I mean, you got the picks now. You're up on the clock again.
Yeah.
What position you want to look at?
Well, what do you think about Kirby Joseph? There's a safety.
Yeah, I don't mind him. I think I'm not as big of a fan of him as a lot of people, but I know a lot of people do like him a lot. It would be worth a shot here, I think, at 73.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. Justin Ross is tempting me, but I don't.
Yeah, this is
the fact that he's still been here on the board doesn't give me too excited.
This is the time where I think I have a round 3 grade or a day 3 grade on him, just because it was bad. It was really bad. He's still there. I'm not surprised he's falling. is the film of him this year was really not good. Obviously, offensive line struggles, quarterback struggles. He was going through some injury stuff. But I mean, you're now 2 years removed from any good football you've seen out of Justin Ross. I don't know.
Especially,
Marcus Jones, I
yeah.
like a lot. I do like Zach Tom a lot. I like Marcus Jones in terms of like a nickel cornerback. There's a lot of ways the Bills could go. The Bills have one of the more complete rosters in the league. I'm gonna check the edge class real quick. We've pounded the edge, but like it's a deep class, not really anymore. Yeah, we might have to go up and get Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones, a guy that I would know we're doubling up on cornerback here, but Marcus Jones I see more as a slot guy. It's extremely good special teamer as well. One of the best we've seen in college football in the last decade. So take it. 94 to the Chiefs. You guys got some serious draft capital. Where are you going?
Yeah, we added one with the trade, but
yep,
we've filled a lot of positions. Now we're getting to the point where we can double up on some positions.
Absolutely could. Is Mechie still on the board? Nope.
Yeah, see the receivers, the top receivers are.
Yeah, it drops off.
This class is so good, but then it drops pretty hard.
Pretty good. Yep. Nick Cross. Well, you just grabbed Kirby Joseph.
We just grabbed safety. I wouldn't totally be upset with them doubling down on safety because we're picking again in a 104.
Man, you guys
or 103.
So many picks.
I do like Grant Calcaterra, but I'm not going to reach on him right now.
He's an OU guy. He struggled with some concussions, but I would prefer Isaiah Likely. I think would be interesting in that offense. I'm not a huge fan of him, but kind of match him nightmare like Travis Kelce is.
Yeah, I think Calcaterra would be good because, like you said, he's had the concussion history, but he wouldn't obviously be with Travis Kelce when he wouldn't be the primary tight end. So this is tempting. Well, who's on who are the trades? Who's thinking about it? Because we're still around 3.
2 trades, Ravens or Lions.
Let's see if the Lions will do 97 and.
God, you're a maniac with the draft capital.
Well, let's see if they'll do a 2022. I don't think they'll do round 2. We can see what it says the percentage is.
You want a round 2 pick of theirs?
Round 2 for 994. I don't think they'll do that. Let's see if it says they'll do round 3.
There's no way. Round 3 for the Detroit Lions.
Maybe they'll do that.
For 94.
Yeah. Oh, it says it won't be accepted. Okay. Yeah. We'll make a pick. It's tough though because we've built a lot of positions and the top prospects here are a lot of offensive line, which Chiefs do not need right now. I would have if they wouldn't have signed Ronald Jones. I would have thought there's a lot of like running backs that are going to be available in the late rounds that are going to provide can be good. I think so.
Sam Williams, a guy I like a lot at the edge spot. He's good for Ole Miss.
Yeah, can you go back up to the top?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's probably between either going again with the receiver from Boise State or
Khalil.
the linebacker from
Nebraska. I would go Khalil. I think he's got some playmaking ability. JoJo Doman played like nickelback for Nebraska. He was in a weird position. I just don't know how he fits in at the next level.
Yeah, he's still there.
You want to grab him? I mean, playing nickelback is like not necessarily a bad trade in the NFL. You have to be able to run with tight ends. He certainly can do that.
Yeah, let's see who else is. That might be. Yeah, he's the receiver, running back, safety. I do like the cornerback at LSU and the defensive end out of it. I think
Cordell Flatt is 6'1", 165. Oh, they updated it. 175 pounds now. He's gained some weight. Good on him.
Yeah, I think him and the other guy are both sleepers. I think that's a good pick here because now we're Well, we have so many picks.
Yeah. Cordell Flat. He played good ball. It's just he's really undersized. I can't imagine him trying to cover like DK Metcalf.
Yeah, that
121. Sam Williams, man, I like Sam Williams a lot.
Yeah, see, I'm picking again at 135. So if I could get him there.
So you want to go back up? Don McCollum tested really well out of Sam Houston State, and FCS kid. Grant Calcaterra now, maybe?
I think I'm gonna have to pass on him. I think I'm gonna do the Neil Farrell Jr.
Oh, I hate him, but good on you for getting him. I just think he's super one-dimensional. He's just a two-gapper. There's nothing. I guess when you're in round 4, like, you might as well. All right, my turn again. 130, round 4. It might have to be Zach Tom. I'm a huge fan of Zach Tom. You guys are the friends of this channel. You guys know how much I like Zach Tom. I'm going to check out this linebacker position.
Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I had a Latin class with him. He's a smart-ass dude. I'm going to go Malcolm Rodriguez, a guy who's – I like Terrell Bernard, but I think he's just a little undersized. I have questions about how he's going to be able to work through the trash at the next level. Malcolm Rodriguez, former state champ wrestler. He's a dog.
Yeah, here I think
Grant?
it's a pick for – yep.
I like it.
Because he won't have to play like a ton of downs, and when he plays, he'll be effective, I think. So that's good for the Chiefs. And then eventually when the time comes, like it did with Tyreek Hill, with Travis Kelce, where they have to pay him, who knows what Calcaterra will be.
I'm going to get Zach Thomas, a no-brainer, just a value pick. A guy who can play center, can play tackle, can play guard. That's a no-brainer for me. You guys know how much I like him. Don't give me him in the round 5. Bills back on the clock at 185. I don't hate running back now. I'm going to check who's available.
Yeah, there's a ton of running backs. TJ Pledger's pretty good.
I just finished my running back rankings. You love the OU guys.
Yeah.
I just finished my running back rankings, and I have some pretty good grades in like an Abram Smith. I want a guy who can run
Abram
between the
Smith's
tackles.
pretty good too.
Yeah, you know plenty about him. Y'all couldn't tackle him. I don't know if we're getting that much help. It would be Abram Smith. I actually might just go with him. I want a guy who can run between the tackles a little bit more. Zach Moss, Devin Singletary.
You could probably still snag him at 203.
Yeah, that's true. We might just have to go best available right now. Because there's a couple other guys that I really like. Big Bully Marquand McCall. I like JT Woods. I think I might go get JT Woods as more of a roster building spot. My view is Josh Allen's going to be there for 10 plus years. We're going to be competing for a while. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde are coming up on contract. JT Woods, a guy is an absolute flyer, very good athlete. Probably won't play much for us this year in terms of our defense, but I think he'll be a special teams talent. And I'm on the clock again before I could even finish explaining my safety pick. Adam Anderson, a guy that you just can't really touch, but I like him. I like to.
You never know with even when they're like people like you're unsure about, but they went to Georgia, Alabama. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, he's just dealing with some legal stuff, like significant legal stuff. Yeah. This is tough. You're getting into the weeds a little bit. I like Derek Reese. Is Jelani Woods still on the board at tight end? Cole Turner. The Bills struggled a little bit in special teams, and like Dawson Knox was providing a little bit of value, but Cole Turner is a guy who's 6'7", kind of gives you that red, like at this point, like what's getting us 1% better? We got to be scoring more touchdowns. Can't be settling for as many field goals as we have. Go get Cole Turner. Help us score some touchdowns in the red zone. Get the big frame in there. 231. Man, they just want to give us punters. We don't punt in Buffalo. We have too good of an offense. Yeah, DJ Dale. Let's check the running backs now. Now it's getting real slim pickings. We'll get Abram Smith, former linebacker. Let's get run on the rock a little bit.
Oh my
you
God!
You have so many picks. We're going rapid fire on run. Brad Hawkins for safety. You want him? I like him.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah, let's send it. Out of Michigan too.
Yeah, he's a Michigan guy. Didn't get invited to the combine. It was an absolute joke.
Really?
Yeah, it was a joke. He's so good too. Pledge.
Oh, they're tempting me. I might do. Oh, I think probably it's between DJ Dale and Jack Jones.
Can't go wrong with Bama.
We've hit with
Right.
yeah, we got to go with Bama.
You
I've
can't
already
go
hit
wrong
both
with
of those
Bama.
possessions. So when it comes down to Bama and Arizona State, I'm gonna go with Bama.
It's a no-brainer. 251.
I mean, at this point, we're just playing the big board. So I think let's take that that cornerback. Whoever was the first one, yeah, Virginia Tech.
Corner from Vatek. He had another running mate, Wheeler, who I don't really like that much. Haven't got much.
Yeah.
And then 259 to finish out the draft. You don't punt in Kansas City either.
We don't punt. If I was a team that needed a punter, I would take Gabe Burkich. Let's see. It's Kennedy Brooks. Ooh, Trey Sterling, not bad.
Yeah, Gray's there. I do not think Kennedy Brooks is there anymore. Let's check. Trey Sterling's
I mean,
good.
the Chiefs don't need a running back. That's just my bias coming in.
Yeah, you can go get Trey Sterling.
Yeah, I think that's probably I feel like that's getting good value there.
Yeah, he's a good ball player. I'm surprised seeing that low on PFF. And that'll do it for Jack. We had a lot of picks. Both the Bills. You obviously traded down a couple of times to acquire some picks. Let's see who did a better draft than the PFF.
The Chiefs need to trade up for sure.
Who got the better grade? I got a B minus. How do I see your pick? This is you. You got a B plus. You beat me out on the PFF grade. What's your favorite pick of this draft class?
I
would say Nick. Nick or
yeah, it's gotta be Nick. I do like Jalen Petrie first. I think like I said, like they're gonna have to trade up if they want to get a better wide receiver. Like there won't be anybody available, especially with the Packers picking ahead of them twice.
They mark me down for Perrin Winfrey every time, and it's an absolute joke. Perrin Winfrey is definitely a top 50 guy. PFF just doesn't like him because he can't play the run. I think a sneaky good pick was Marcus Jones at the Nick. I know we have Teron Johnson, but I love Marcus Jones' game. Getting him in as a rookie playmaker. And that'll do it for the Bills Kansas City mock draft. Let us know in the comments section who's winning the Super Bowl next year. Both trying to get over the hump. Mike Joseph, appreciate you joining us. Ripping a 2022 NFL mock for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we'll be back with more NFL draft content soon. Peace, y'all.